is packed with the heart-wrenching reality of just how evil the world has become. You might wonder at times if certain facts related to Patricia's experience can be verified. Those questions are answered at the end of each chapter, with statistics and well-researched bits of data that expose important lies and falsehoods of our times. These eye-opening fact sections provide a much-needed reality check for all of us. Chances are that, like me, you don't know Patricia personally, and that your name isn't in this book, but I believe you'll find yourself here. We are all inside this book. If you do not identify directly with Patricia, you will connect with someone else in her story, and it will cause you to come face to face with your own story of brokenness and need for mercy. The world, especially Catholics, need to know this story of redemption. Reading it was an emotional roller coaster for me, but thanks to Patricia's courage in sharing, I have found renewed hope and healing. I believe this book can be healing for you too. So prepare yourselves for a wild ride, my friends. You are going to witness the innocence and beauty of a woman being restored. You are going to learn how Jesus, Mary, and Catholicism have the power to transfigure any soul. And I'll bet you're going to want to be transfigured too. Introduction. When I started writing this book, no one knew of Patricia Sandoval. Her dark secrets were closely guarded, and laying bare her past was unthinkable. Yet for the sake of the kingdom, she surrendered her story to God and began to share with me and public audiences her jaw-dropping past. God responded by writing into her life the final chapters of this book, and events unfolded that she couldn't have possibly imagined. By the time the last chapter was completed, Miss Sandoval had become an international speaker in high demand, sharing her testimony on dozens of television shows and radio stations, in front of stadium audiences, and in schools and churches across the United States, Latin America, and Europe. Why this explosion of interest and enthusiasm? Why has Miss Sandoval's testimony consistently astonished, inspired, and transformed even the most confused and hardened hearts in country after country? Why is it that when she speaks, tears of healing fall, minds change, souls are saved, unborn lives are rescued, and a flurry of apostolic activity ensues? Because her story is not simply another account of someone who was healed of a drug addiction. Neither is it merely one more tale of abandonment, unhealthy relationships, and misused sexuality. Nor is it only a testimony of post-abortion healing, or another indicting expose of Planned Parenthood and the abortion industry. This is ultimately the story of the one behind the scenes, God, who when we stumble and get hurt, longs to pick us up, carry us home in his arms, forgive us with tears, heal our battered souls, dress us in his radiance, and place us in front of others so that they too might seek him and find that he was always there. This is what God did for Patricia Sandoval, and he is poised and ready to do the same for you. As you listen, you are invited to pray that God will give you an encounter with himself. God is love and mercy, and these, his greatest attributes, desire to lift off the following pages and manifest in your heart. He will refashion you in his image as much as you allow him to. God is truth, and at the end of each chapter, you will find little-known facts that shatter strongholds of cultural beliefs founded on dark lies. God's holy word closes each chapter section to seal your faith in his power. As the prophet Isaiah says, Isaiah 55.